I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
Oh, welcome.
What's up?
Welcome to 10 Drink Minimum. My name is Chris. With me today, we have James.
Hello.
There you go. And we have Michael.
Hello.
And we have nobody else. That is no one else.
We have a pile of fruit snacks.
We have a pile of fruit snacks. Billy has been removed from the show by the police.
It was a whole fiasco.
Tune
It was
into
a
the
big
last
ordeal.
Go to the last episode and you'll hear all about it, all the chisme of how Billy was removed from the show.
Out of hand.
That was loud. So yeah, that's that. Can I do this thing? No, I'm just kidding.
He'll be back. He'll be back. No
At
worries.
some
On
point.
vacation. He gets more vacation than any human being I've ever seen.
That's what happens when you work for corporate, dude.
Well, I work.
Not very true.
That's not true at all.
No, we both work for corporate.
She and I both work for corporate, and Billy gets way more vacations than both of us.
Well, you probably get paid more. See, they have to placate.
Okay.
The corporate, like I used to work for the Hyatt, and they placated you by doing this. They're like,
Yeah.
well,
We'll pay in cocaine.
how about you get 1 week free hotel rooms?
Okay.
Also 2 weeks paid. Oh, you've been here 5 years? You get a month off and a week and a half free
But
hotel
can I get some more
rooms.
money? No.
No. We're not going to give you a raise.
Not only that, how dare you?
So you probably work for places that, appreciate you and give you actual money.
That is true. Fair
Eh.
enough. Fair enough.
Somewhat.
So I guess there's a lot of things going on right now in the world. We have Valentine's Day coming up on Wednesday. Is that correct?
That's true.
Are we all single? Is that true as well?
Yes.
I have a girlfriend.
Is that true? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Make
for the
sure.
most part, yes.
Okay. Anyway, so then we'll.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm under some. I might be really sad here.
Okay. Well, we'll have to give you some ideas on where to take her for her Valentines around Albuquerque. That's coming up in the show. But right now, in the world, we have the Winter Olympics. South Korea, Pyeongchang. Is that right?
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang.
So I've only watched a little bit. I watched some. I watched the the couples figure skating. I watched some of that. What else did I watch? Was it bobsledding?
How many people were in it?
No, it wasn't bobs. It was luge. It was some
There you go.
luge.
Yeah, the luge.
If it's one
luge.
person
Yeah.
flying down a hill at like 80 miles per hour, that's luge.
Well, there's a 2-man luge now, right? I thought so. Or is that 2-man bobsled?
I thought it was just bobsled.
Let's find out, because I want to know.
I'm pretty sure that's bobsled. Luge is you're like
You're on your own.
Yeah.
And then you have skeleton, which is when you're going down the track
And-
face
Yeah.
first.
Once again,
because you're insane.
I am right.
They have-
Y'all are wrong.
They have a 2-man luge.
There's a 2-man luge.
I never gave my opinion on it.
You doubted me from
So-
the very beginning. Michael could see these pictures. There's people lying on top of each other, luging downhill. Oh, that's porn. No, just kidding.
So 2-man luge.
At least
Yeah.
they're not facing each other,
Nope.
Why don't they just call it suicide pact?
I don't know.
right?
I feel like the suicide
That's a
event.
lot of trust.
I feel like the
Right?
suicide event isn't the luge; it's the skeleton.
It is.
But that doesn't require 2 people.
Well,
yeah, but you're
you
still going face
Yeah.
first down a
Yeah.
ice track.
Yeah.
True, but I mean, I've done a lot of crazy stuff, like just thinking that of course I'm going to survive. But the trust that you have to have with another person
Yeah.
on luge, hey, grab my back. We're gonna go 80 miles per hour down
No,
this
more
ice
than that
thing.
because there's 2 of you now. There's more weight, so you're probably going faster.
Yeah. See,
It's-
that's a suicide pact. I trust you so much, we'll die together.
Yeah, double luge, the Sochi games. Yeah, see? So everything now, it seems like in the Olympics now, they're like, okay, we have this, it's popular, let's double it up. 2 people now.
Oh, well, this year they actually allowed lyrics for figure skating for the
Oh,
music.
and the music. Oh, yeah, yeah. And Moulin Rouge is like the big one. And
I heard that South Korea performed today to Despacito.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, every year at the Olympics they have a certain tempo.
Uh-huh.
This year was Latin rhythms.
Ah.
So everyone performs
South
to,
Korea Latin rhythms, really?
Everyone performs to a Latin rhythm.
Why wouldn't they?
Every team.
Is there a South Korean rhythm? I mean, could they not have done that? I mean, what's the...
Well, no,
No, it's just-
they do it every year. It's a thing.
Oh, okay.
They've been doing it for I can't.
No,
put
I
a
really didn't.
specific state.
I didn't really recognize that or know that they had to pick a specific theme, like a music
Yeah,
that was like, okay,
it's so
Latin
that
music is what it is. So pick a song that has the Latin.
It's so
like, Latin
that
beat
every
behind it.
team can't specialize in one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I see.
So every year they change it up.
It just kind of, homogenizes, not homogen, kind of levels the playing field.
Yeah,
I did watch speed skating today.
and when it comes down
Okay.
to it, it's
That was
all
really
about
good.
rhythm. So
Yeah.
I mean, Latin rhythm is just a cha-cha. It's like,
What is better, Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics?
wait, what?
I like Winter Olympics because I'm a winter kid. Like I
Yeah.
ski and I do all that stuff. Now the U.S. does way better in the Summer Olympics than they do in the Winter Olympics.
Billy's been home all week, and he's watched 0 of the games.
Well, they just started on Friday,
Friday. Yeah. Well, no, you're wrong. Thursday.
Thursday
The
night.
opening ceremony was Friday. What is that about?
So-
We're going to start on Thursday, but the opening ceremony's Friday.
So they're 14 hours ahead of the East Coast. So we're a day behind.
Why would they do that? What's the reasoning? Why would you be 14 hours ahead? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
I'm all coming up with
was
equations.
like, wait,
and
what?
Yeah, what is the purpose of that?
And it's what's driving me nuts is I'll get the posts on Snapchat or Facebook that we've won the medal and I haven't even seen the competition, and then I go on to, unfortunately, NBC, who's airing it, and they're like, coming up tonight, does she win? I'm like, yes, she wins. I already know this. I mean, that's the crappy part. Is we're not
I got up
unfortunately,
at
it's hard to do it live.
I got up at 6 this morning to watch it online.
Yeah. But I'm like, that's why I'm trying to figure out another way to watch it, because I'm missing everything, because NBC just completely, they still play their, yeah, I get it. You still have to play the stuff that you already have scheduled, but it's it's the Olympics.
We
It's
get
every
it. Golden
4,
Girls is awesome. We
it's
get
every
it.
4 years.
get it.
Just for 2 weeks. You can give it a little bit more airtime than what you're giving it. And
Yeah.
even today, they were playing
Also,
hockey, but it wasn't the Olympic hockey.
maybe I don't care about America. I want to see other teams.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So I remember when I was...
We're not going to win a lot of this shit, all right? It's
Right.
not the Summer Olympics.
No.
No.
I remember when I was a young lad and of 17 or 18 years old. When I lived with my parents, we had a satellite dish. We didn't have the little dish you have now. We had the big
Oh, like in the
across.
yard?
That
where you have
was
to
the shit when it was Olympic time, right? Then there was a package you could buy, and it was 16 Days of Glory, and they had 16 different channels that were just a feed all day
Oh, yeah.
of the Olympics.
Because that's what it takes.
The best part about having those old satellite dishes, where you would catch a feed from
You can hide behind it from bullets.
well, there was that, but you would go to certain satellites because you had to sit there and the satellite had to actually move, and you would catch certain satellites and you're clicking through the channels on that satellite and you'd catch a sporting event on NBC. Well, it was their live feed. It wasn't the actual.
Oh, see.
It wasn't a pre-recorded.
So then
or
they're
something.
and commercial, and then you'd still be watching, and you would see them the cameraman would point at a hot girl in the crowd and just stare, and you're just oh, this is awkward as shit, But it was cool to catch those, and
The commenters are muttering into their. Do you have a sandwich for me?
they don't let us smoke in here. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't give a shit. Bob can go fuck himself. But yeah, you would catch those. But I mean, like I said, for the Olympics, it was great because but there was sometimes you'd watch it and there was no commentating, so you're just watching swimming, and you have no idea what's happening. Sometimes you don't realize what those people actually add to the event itself, because you get some of the background of the people. He came to this Olympics. His grandmother died right before he left, and the family just wouldn't have it, and they had him get on the plane anyway. You're like, oh, that's so heart-wrenching,
Well, yeah, if you don't have like the background, they just become greyhounds. Number three, I'm going three, yeah, woo! I just won $50.
They're saying in the chat that those dishes cost like $15,000. Do they still work? I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I assume those satellites are just up there floating around, smashing into the space station and causing the movie Gravity.
There's still I'm sure there's still satellites that we use.
I'm assuming if you have that dish, you can probably like pick up stuff on the space station. You're all
right.
Doot, doot, doot.
Oh, no kidding, right?
They're huge. You just point them in the right direction. You're all.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what the astronauts are talking about right now.
Does anybody know? They're saying they don't work. Does anybody know when the half pipe is? Because that's like
that's a big one.
That's the Rockstar event, right? Not for you.
You can see that anytime.
I hear you, but Shaun White busted his face open,
and then got a perfect score,
trying to get on the team, and he was like not going to make it. Then he had to get a 94, and he got 100.
Oh yeah, he aced it in his
final run. Yeah, 100. Which who knows? Did you see his run too? It was so badass.
I did. I've been watching. Okay, every 4 years I become a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
The rest of the time I give a rat's ass. But this is the time.
Billy says even though he's never seen the event, he's already an expert.
What? Where is he?
In 5 minutes, I'm an expert. Because he went on YouTube, and that's his joke. He went on YouTube, and he watched all about that event, so he knows everything about it now.
Like he's ever done a 360.
I remember, who was the guy? We sent him over to like the Winter Olympics, and everybody was like, he's going to come back with all the medals. And then he just got trashed all the time and drank and partied and, didn't even barely make his events and didn't do well.
I don't know, but that sounds like my hero.
Qualification runs start on Tuesday for half pipe.
Oh. Partying skier Winter Olympics.
And then on Wednesday is the final runs.
I think it was Bodie Miller.
No, Bodie Miller.
I don't know. You don't think it was Buddy Miller that partied?
I don't think it was Bodie Miller.
Bodie Miller, party boy.
Okay, well, the thing is, during the Olympics, Winter Olympics, I don't expect America to win. Like, I've been rooting for Korea, but that's also a long shot, too.
It was Bodie Miller.
What?
Biggest
you totally ruined my idol then.
Bodie Miller. He's the biggest. What? I think it's badass. He's just like, fuck it, I don't care.
Right? Seriously.
Bad boy Bodie.
he's not going to win that shit. Norway, Finland.
No, he was.
No, he was good. He was one of the best.
He was the favorite for those events, and he just got drunk and partied the whole time, and was like, woo.
Oh yeah, he's going to take out Norway or Finland.
Good.
I'm not.
Whatever, guys. You're
Olympics.
Blinded by your freaking nationalism.
From 1998 to 2014, he has 6 medals, 1 gold.
Interesting.
World Championship, he has 5 medals, 4 gold.
Yeah, Bodie Miller.
Yeah,
he's
not bad.
No, he was good. I just thought it was badass that he just said, fuck it. It was like having a great time. It's like, woo! Bodie Miller.
So some no-name dude I've never heard of.
Yeah. He's like one of the most decorated like downhill skiers. Let's see if they talk about this. What is Billy saying? Billy's saying something in the chat. I wonder if you can set up Tinder Gold to the Olympic Village from here. Oh, that is something they always talk about. I guess Tinder is a big thing during the Olympics. Like it was.
It goes up 162% usage.
Yeah, in the Olympic Village.
Oh,
so
of course.
You have all these people hooking up in the Olympic Village, and then 9 months later you have super babies born all over the place.
Why do you think people go to a gym to hook up?
It's true. Super babies.
Everyone's all like jacked up on their hormones. They're like, "Hey, look at you! Let's go do something."
I'm
and
excited.
they have like 100. They've given out like 100,000 condoms in the Olympic Village alone.
Well, yeah, just so they don't die of herpes.
Right.
One person has it. All of them have it now.
I'm looking at our feed on Facebook, and it shows the people who are watching. It has like little pictures of them. That's really crazy.
That just started. That's new.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hello, people.
Hello, people. I don't know. I think that's like the interesting part. Like, I would love to go and do like a YouTube channel blog. Oh, your thing's all jacked up. That's why it keeps making all that noise. So
I was wondering what the hell was going on.
I know. It's like, why is we have a pop or a shock mount on there? Oh yeah, see, it's all popped loose.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go to like the Olympic Village and just walk around and see what the partying is like, see what the food is like, because they're always talking about how like they have to eat hot dogs, and they have to. I'm going to shut that mic off real quick.
They have to?
Is it okay? I think. Oh, you're still missing like at the top here.
They have to eat hot dogs?
Well, like like there's that they don't have any money.
Why
like,
wouldn't they have money?
Well, the Americans.
Do they have to like pay to get out there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, so I was watching Bryant Gumbel Behind the Lines or whatever, and so they were talking about how each athlete gets about $2,500 a year to help train for the Olympics from the Olympic Committee, the U.S. Olympic Committee, even though it makes millions and millions of dollars. They have to like work a second job. They have to. A lot of the athletes that are now in the Olympic Games this year had to do Kickstarters so that they could get money to go out there. Or GoFundMe, sorry.
Well, one of
yeah.
the
Did you see the Olympic athletes from Russia? Because Russia's actually banned.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're not representing Russia, but we're from Russia, but we're still Olympic athletes.
And then if any of them win a gold medal from like the Russian Olympic from Russia,
it's theirs personally.
they have to. It's theirs, but they have to like because they play the national anthem for not the national anthem, but the anthem of that country.
It'll do the
Olympic anthem if they win gold.
Yeah.
Oh, for the Russians?
For the Russians,
yeah. Because they're not, because Russia's banned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the money, there's one of our snowboarders is...
That's even more prestigious. Who'd you win this for?
Me.
Me.
But one of the snowboarders for the U.S. is a fisherman. He fishes to pay, like... He does it for a couple months and to pay for his training, and then he goes around and travels and to train.
Like a pro fisherman, like bass fisherman, or like
like a crab fisherman, like
dangerous, catch, whatever.
Almost like deadliest catch,
deadliest
I guess.
catch, or whatever. Dangerous catch,
or like Ninja Warrior.
Yeah. So, it's funny you bring that up, right? So, do you ever have like a Saturday afternoon hungover show that you watch, or find yourself watching on TV?
Cartoons.
So I crashed at my friend's house a couple of different nights this week because we were partying, and I'd wake up and I'd put it on Netflix. And one show I used to watch back in the day that was like my Saturday would be Ninja Warrior. Back whenever there used to be G4.
Oh yeah,
all those channels.
Sasuke.
So now on Netflix they don't have that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They have Ultimate Beastmaster.
Yeah, Beastmaster.
What is that?
Have you never watched this thing?
No.
It's
oh gosh.
I don't have Netflix anymore at the moment.
It's pretty awesome.
So Sylvester Stallone is the executive producer of Ultimate Beastmaster.
And this is the person who, while filming with the first not Rocky, what's the other one he's known for? Rambo.
Rambo, yeah.
The first Rambo movie, he did all his stunts, and one of them was he jumped off a cliff through trees, like a 30-foot drop.
Yeah.
He didn't like it the first time, so he did it 2 more times.
That's pretty crazy. So, Ultimate Beastmaster, each episode is probably about an hour long. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is basically a ripoff of Ninja Warrior, Sasuke. And equally as hard.
Yeah,
I would say it's harder than American Ninja Warrior for sure.
American Ninja Warrior is bullshit.
Yeah,
all I can do when I watch that show is root for them to fail. I'm like, I hate all these people. I want them to hurt themselves.
Yeah, Ultimate Beastmaster. It's a 4 level, or is it 1, 2? No, it's 2. It's 3. It's 3 levels. It's 3 levels, and it's all based off of like a beast, right? Mm-hmm. Like supposedly each part is supposed to be like a different part of the beast's body or whatever.
I didn't quite get the symbolism, but
Nor did I. But they have an American team, they have a Japanese team, they have a Chinese team, Spanish, Italian, and French. I believe that's it. right?
That sounds right.
So from what I understand, too, is they also film versions of the show for all those different countries. Well, so they have...
As they should.
So they have the announcers for each one of those countries there.
Yeah.
Like they have 2 American, and the American guys are the worst.
Yeah.
But they have 2 Chinese, 2 Italian. Anyway, the announcers are half of the amazing part of the show.
Because they will...
Yeah. So they have 2 members from each country go. They have 2 Americans, each episode, right? So when the Chinese and the Italians, whenever they go, the people go, like the little like announcers go nuts. Like they'll stand up on the podium waving the flag, you know, and then the dude will run up and jump and miss the chain and blast right into the water, and they're just like, oh, and then they're almost comedic.
They're over dramatic.
Like oh yes, like they'll go oh ah, you know, and it's so great. Well then. Sometimes one person will do really good, and the other announcers will come over and like get with them and like cheer, and it's kind of neat, you know.
Sometimes they'll fight
And
each
this is
other.
just
It is
on Netflix?
hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is half the show.
They're all you get eaten, then digested, then shit out, and so on the last one, I've only watched 2 of them, and like the American woman jumped. And she hit this edge and gouged open her arm, like just ripped it open, like you could see down into her arm, and blood is pouring out. And she's like, she doesn't fall, but she's just like standing on the thing, just crying. She's just crying, and she's like, and then the American guy's like, no, just calm down, you got this. So she reaches down, puts her fingers in the blood, and then makes blood marks under her eyes. So she has 2 blood marks under her eyes. And you're just like, yeah! And you're all pumped and excited. Jumps on the next thing and falls.
Well, how can you... she needs a hospital.
Well, he's just like, she can't go on any farther.
At least, and then they're interviewing her while they're stitching up her arm. And she's like, well, it's a... Ow! She's like, sorry, that actually hurts.
It's a great show.
It's pretty good, yeah. And like my favorite parts are like there's one part called the digestive tract, and it's this pipe. It's just a pipe that's like going upwards, but they have this thing on that show where on certain obstacle courses, as soon as you touch it, it starts lowering into the water.
Oh,
so you're in this
in
this pipe climbing up, and it's like sinking in the water. And you have to get to the top and jump out onto another platform before it does that.
It's like you're literally playing a platformer, like
Yeah.
a video game platformer. You hit the thing and it like starts going down. And you get a sprint and hit the next one.
Yes.
And then that starts going down.
Oh, one of the platforms, 2 of them in a row, you jump on, and it's a hanging platform that is a treadmill going against you. So you jump on that platform and land on it, and you immediately have to start running, or it'll push you off.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus.
You're playing Super Mario
thought
Brothers
of this crap?
in real life.
Yeah. I would love to think of this. One of them was this wall. So you do these chains like did Donkey Kong Jr., where you swing from chain to chain, right? Mm-hmm. Then you get into this thing that looks like a spinal column, which is, I don't think it looks that bad. But then at the end of that, you have to jump, grab a chain, swing over, and then grab a wall that has just little ledges on it.
Oh, yeah, just where you can grab, like, by your fingers.
And you only have 5 seconds on each ledge, or they fall away. And I'm
What
like,
the hell?
oh, yeah, they're all fucked up on that
It's
show.
all of it. All of it's fucked up.
And I was sitting there like, oh, shit. Then there's one where it's kind of like monkey bars, where you're swinging from, but they're like these, it's like a chain that comes down, and then it's like a triangle. And, you know, the triangles you grab. Well, as soon as you let go of one, they pull it up.
So you can't go back.
Nope. It's terrible.
See, I'm pretty sure Sylvester Stallone had the exact same problem with the American Ninja Warrior as I did. That's not hard enough.
Yeah.
That is, seriously, I don't want to cheer these people because that is pussy shit.
It is, right? So I kind of like, if you're going to watch one, watch The Ultimate Beastmaster.
It's almost like, what was it, MXP?
Oh, it's not.
No. I know, but like the U.S. ripped it off and made Wipeout, and I'm like, no.
Right.
The whole thing for MXP was the commentators.
Yeah, don't get eliminated.
Oh, well, was that supposed to be like that? I don't think so, sir.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, they had their American voices, like, voiced over.
Guy Ledouche.
But Like, MXP was so much better than Wipeout. I prefer that one way more than...
Well, it's so weird because like all those channels are gone now. You no longer have Spike. You no longer have G4.
Well, you have
Like
Spike, but it's
Paramount
not Spike anymore.
It's the Paramount Network.
It's a Paramount.
Oh, they
network.
changed? Oh,
Oh yeah,
God.
it's gone. No, it's completely gone. So my question on this is: so where can you find regular Ninja Warrior anymore? You can't, right?
No, it's on regular... Well, no, it's on regular stations.
Sasuke.
Well, but it's American Ninja Warrior.
It's the American Ninja Warrior.
That's all you can get now.
You can't get the other one.
Sasuke.
So I've got to say then, Ultimate Beastmaster is probably the way to go. Then.
That's the way to go because no one wins that.
Yeah, well they do, but yeah, I don't know. They get all the way to the end. I've watched two of them, like on both of them. Like the thing is it's a point based.
Yeah, it's point based.
Yeah, so you get there's twice that on the 2 episodes I watched at the end, people got to the very end and hit the last one, but because it's 3 rounds. But then there's going to be like one big one at the end with all the winners in it, and I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they do. I haven't got that far on Netflix. I don't know if they do like one crazy, massive, like almost impossible to do.
You know, I haven't gotten to the last one either.
I don't know.
I'm looking
Some of
forward
those
to that.
some of them are crazy. Like they had the one where it's like handholds, and when you grab them, the whole thing comes down by gravity, and when you let it go, it springboards back up.
Oh my god.
They mess with those people like hardcore. It's like, dude.
So much better.
And I like when they'll show China, and someone always has a panda hat on. It's like, all right, we get it, China. You have pandas. We get it.
Well,
I always have that.
Dude, we got Roadrunners, and we advertise the crap about it.
Out of New Mexico does, yeah. Not the whole United
Not the whole...
States.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Screw the rest of the United States. They don't
So-
care about us. I don't care about them.
So you have are you going to take your girlfriend out for Valentine's Day?
No,
No.
she can't eat anywhere.
Oh, because she has allergies or what?
Yeah, super huge allergies.
Interesting. Okay, well, I was going to say, I guess we could tell people where to go. Do people go out the night of anymore, or is it kind of a thing now to not go out that night?
I think people still go out the night of.
I can tell you like good places. I've worked in food service for.
What is your number one like good place to go for Valentine's Day?
Best place if you really want to go like out of the way.
Yeah.
And like, so, you know, the worst part about Valentine's Day is you go out and you want to have like really good service, which isn't going to happen because everyone thinks that. I'm like, oh, this is my special day. It took 15 minutes. And you're like, I have 500 customers. Go fuck yourself.
Right. Does it seem like places always understaffed that day too?
There's only so much staff you can have.
That's true. That's why I'm thinking like a lot of people don't go out the night of anymore.
It's not, if you're smart, you shouldn't. Even the weekend
Cook at home.
Bless you. The best thing is to sign up for like a coursed meal. If you find like a place that is doing just a coursed meal and you sign up for it first.
Okay.
Like you buy.
I feel like restaurants on that night, if you didn't make a reservation at all, you're not getting in at all. They're not. Don't do the. We got an hour wait. Do the. We're doing reservations only.
Those are the places you want to go, and you want to go to a place that has a restricted menu because that means you're going to get your food on time.
Right.
They're like, okay, the entire kitchen only has to make 8 things.
Yeah.
The entire night,
Right.
and that's 3 courses.
That's a good idea.
So you want to go to a place that has a coursed meal, and you're paying for the whole thing.
Not a course meal, not where it's like really rough, but a coursed meal.
Coursed,
Just
yes.
to make sure.
Yes, a coursed meal. Any place that does that, you don't want to go to a full service dining environment because you're going to get shit because they're not going to be able to keep up with the volume.
So what kind of place would have a coursed meal in Albuquerque?
Well, I haven't looked it up, but usually, St. Clair even around anymore?
I don't know. St. Clair
Clair's still around.
All
All right.
Okay.
St.
they have a
Clair
coursed
usually
meal.
does one.
Okay.
This place, Put me on the spot. I don't remember the names of, but look for places that I don't remember the actual names of the restaurants.
I know one place that's. Will you hand me a beer over there? One place that I would say if you're living in the Albuquerque metropolitan area, I went there, and it's funny because they started talking to me on Twitter, and I hadn't been there in a while, and I'm a real fan of the place, but Par's Cuisine has a really good atmosphere, especially if you're like you're on a date. You can go in and sit like they have regular seating and they have floor seating, and the floor seating is where you're kind of lower, and the table you barely kind of fit into the table, but they always have belly dancing, and they always have the girl that puts the sword up on her head and balances it as she dances by. You're kind of like, I don't know, I could get stabbed in the head, but this kebab is excellent. So I'd say that's a good place to take somebody. What about Garduño's?
Never been there.
Gross.
No.
66 Diner, they have a nice special going on.
Okay, what's their special?
Oh, I believe it's 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and
One
a
milkshake.
full milkshake for 2.
And you share the straw?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Oh. I feel like that's one of those things that sounds good, but in practice, not really that good. 2 people drinking out of a milkshake.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, if you're 12 and you want to touch the other person, but you don't want to touch the other person, but you want to get really close to them.
Well, hopefully, if you're out on Valentine's Day, you probably touched each other, once or twice.
It depends on how religious you are.
Oh, that's true.
True.
That's true. Well, fair enough. Hopefully, the other person's not lactose intolerant.
I didn't have anything for that.
I just made Smiley laugh. So that's a good place. Michael, where would you go for Valentine's Day if you weren't crushingly single? No, I'm just kidding. Michael's like, that's fucked up. I'm also single, so
God, I don't know.
Where would you go on a date if you were going to take out a lady? Ooh, there's any ladies out there, hit us up in the chat that want to go on a date with Michael.
I'm an excellent cook, so I would just take him to my house.
I can't remember. There's this really cool place up in the Heights. And
you could play pool and foosball and air hockey.
no,
romantic.
No, it just had a really great view of the city. It wasn't San Diego's or high finance, but it was like a steak restaurant.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember. I don't even know if it exists anymore. But that would have probably
Steak
been
and ale?
No.
The Sizzler?
But
I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah, I was a teenager the last time I was there, so it's been a really long time. I honestly have no idea where I
Texas
would
Land
go.
and Cattle?
No.
Texas Roadhouse? Are those all really things?
Damn it! I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like it's an Albuquerque institution. It's still up there.
That would probably be the place if I could remember the damn name. I'm gonna have to try to search for it.
I took my date to the Macaroni Grill.
I don't know. I would try to not I would not go to a food chain. That's for sure. I would go to a mom and pop if I could, or something that's very low key.
What about
just the person's favorite place?
I found out. I
can't even think of any really good restaurants I would take someone to.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
What's that place on Amherst? Or isn't Amherst right over here? There's only one good fine dining place left in this town.
Yeah, what is it?
Vernon's.
Vernon's is pretty fine dining.
It's all right.
I would take my date to the Monte Carlo Steakhouse. Have you ever been there? Why was that not a good place? Why are you shaking your head?
It's all right.
Hey, they have Elvis tchotchkes everywhere. Who doesn't want to see that? And after you're done eating your fine meal at the Monte Carlo Steakhouse, you can walk out into the package store and get a 6-pack for your drive home.
There you go.
That
For a
sounds
nightcap later.
awesome if I was going on a date by myself.
No, it's good.
Well, that's what I usually have no Valentines, so I might end up going to events that are for the single people or like the exes or getting over your ex. Like
They have single people events.
Wow.
do
I thought those were just called bars.
Bars.
I know, right? So they make it like a special event, or they have like get over your ex the next day. Like if you got dumped or something, like they'll have an event like on the 15th.
Do you think a lot of people get dumped on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people get dumped before Valentine's Day.
I've worked in restaurants. It
Right.
happens.
I don't want to buy shit.
I have seen relationships crumble in front of me.
The girl's expecting a proposal and she ends up getting dumped.
What about the melting pot?
Overrated.
Overrated. Too expensive. Overrated.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've been there and I'm yeah.
You haven't been there and you say it's overrated. Not fair. Not fair.
How is that not fair?
There
If
it
you've
is.
never been there, and you can't say it's overrated. If you have to at least go and try it and then go overrated like I did.
Well, see, I've tried it. I mean, it probably wasn't the best way because it was for like a Christmas party. But
I found it.
still, it was overrated in my mind.
Okay.
This is the place to go. This is the only, in my mind, really good fine dining restaurant that you can get in like the main metropolitan area of Albuquerque. Artichoke Cafe.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's that
That
one.
is a good one.
What about Farina?
That's a pizza place.
Apothecary Lounge?
I've heard bad things.
Okay. Fair enough.
To be fair, I've heard bad things
Zinc?
from the
Zinc is a good
Zinc's
one.
amazing.
Zinc's a really good one.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
What about Seasons?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's
It's-
been a while.
So last time I was at Seasons, it was really loud for me. If I'm going to take a Valentine's Day date, I wouldn't go there. It's too loud of an environment.
February, it's good. They have really great patio, but February's kind of cold to be out there. So I don't think that'd be best for Valentine's.
True.
Oh. What about Scalo Northern Italian Grill?
If I love those, I love those people to death, but you're not going to get good service on Valentine's Day
No.
because they're unless they do a dedicated menu.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while
Mm-hmm.
because they want you to have a lot of booze.
Trombino's?
I don't know who that is.
It's an Italian restaurant on the Academy.
I don't live out there.
Oh, okay. I don't live out there.
That place
Well,
is always packed, though.
What about
That's
Farm and
packed.
Table?
Farm and Table is amazing. I've been
Yeah,
out there
agreed.
3 times. I know 2 of the chefs.
I haven't been to Farm and Table
It's
yet.
good. It's very good. Not cheap, but very good.
I can only. They will definitely be doing a dedicated menu because they'll do that for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the resources, yeah, that's probably the best place.
Yeah, I agree. Probably the best place in town. What about Yanni's?
Fuck that guy.
Okay. Fair enough. Don't go there.
I think out of all the places you listed, it would be Zinc for me.
Yeah. I've never been
I
there.
forgot about Zinc.
I've had a first date there, actually.
That'd
What-
probably be a good one.
What about Jinja?
Overrated.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It's on the. It's over.
It's in
on
the Heights.
no. Well, is there one in the Heights now?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
I know
been
that.
one in the Heights forever.
Oh, okay. Do they grind up fresh gingers? Do you hear them screaming? That's what I want to know.
Do they put like a little like
Was it-
freckle
What is it?
skin?
Vintage 365.
I would say not for food, but for environment. El Pinto.
Even for environment?
Yeah. Or which one's the one that's like out in the middle of the wineries and all that?
El Pinto.
Yeah. I think it's really pretty out there. Yeah, for environment. The food I think is well overrated.
So they do have, like, El Pinto is pretty cool with the amount of space that they have, but during February, you really can't get to those kind of quaint
fair
places.
enough. Fair enough.
We have an anomaly year going on. Like
True.
it is incredible. Like if you're not from Albuquerque right now, it is springtime right now.
Right.
I'm wearing flip-flops.
Billy wanted to put in his thing. He said, I never go to these places. Sister, for me, pinball, booze, tacos, done. Don't forget the cocaine. Just kidding. I've never heard that.
That's not. Yeah, come on. It's not atomic.
True. Close enough.
It's okay. I hate that place too.
Anyway, that's funny. They do have great tacos, though. I'm not gonna lie.
They probably do. You know, they're
They
really
do.
good at what they do, and I honestly, I give a lot of props to that place. I just hate the people.
Wow.
I just really hate the people that own it. If I saw them on the street, I saw one of the owners in Smith's, and I fucking spat at him. It was great.
Jesus.
Did you really?
I fucking hate those people.
I do not think the same way. I like going there.
But it was my Smith's, so we couldn't say anything. It's my house.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Don't you dare. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. That is something that's really hard to say. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Wow. I don't.
Oh, I've gone to that one. That's really good.
It's a new
That's off
place.
of Louisiana.
What about Savoy?
I haven't been to Savoy, but the Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is really, really good.
That place is still around?
What? Ruth's Chris?
Savoy?
No, Savoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's in here.
It's
Wow.
it's still up there in the heights.
What's the cellar?
Cellar is down near my house. It's off of Lomas and
Never
12th.
mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. Have you been there?
No. I used to have a friend that worked there, but I never went there.
What I don't understand is why it's called the cellar. It's like above
It's in
ground.
a house. Yeah, it's above ground.
Yeah, it's above ground. What is the St. James Tea Room? I don't think I've ever been there either.
St. James is... I've seen it, but I've never been in there
But they have
before.
gluten-free options. Just saying. Just saying. So,
I
don't know.
appreciate
For
that.
that gluten-free
So-
person in your life?
For non-eating, what is a good place to go for Valentine's Day? For
Bowling.
bowling. You say bowling.
Oh, hell yeah.
Interesting.
You
Find bowling romantic?
How can you not?
I don't know.
You're rolling a ball into a hole.
Okay.
And then you're rating yourself on it. Also, the person you're playing with is rating you on it. Wow. Gutter ball.
I wonder how many people are taking their date to Dave and Buster's for Valentine's Day. It's like, hell
This
yeah.
is a shit show.
Plus, they have pictures.
They have food.
I'm sure people will do the classic dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I think I don't think I don't know. I've been on a couple of those dates. I try never to do that.
I've never taken a date to do to go on a movie.
Because you don't really,
You don't talk.
Only if your date's cool with after dinner naps.
cuddle parties.
What are you doing? I just did a steak. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to hold your arm. Is that all
Roller
right?
skating. Would you do that?
Roller skating or ice skating?
Ice skating, yeah. I haven't been ice skating in a while either. I think ice skating is a good date for Valentine's Day. Until one of you falls and fractures the wrist, then it's like, this is how we met.
Well, only if both of you aren't good at it.
True.
Because then you're in
Well, you guys are both mediocre, kind of.
Isn't that always the case though? Always one person's not good at it.
No.
No, I've had ice skating dates where it was completely different.
Yeah.
They're speed skating past me.
Oh, so you were the one not good.
Oh, I'm terrible at it. I love ice skating, but I can't.
You suck
Do you
at
fall?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I can't speed skate all the way around
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Put on a nice.
it. You can't go leg
Speedo.
over leg over leg.
I still don't know how to stop.
You just run into a wall.
No,
Grab the- yeah.
I'll turn. I
Yeah.
can keep going. I'll just keep going until my legs stop.
Can you skate backwards?
Nope.
I can skate backwards. I can do that.
As well as I'm actually a very good skater.
So, okay.
I'm shockingly good.
Until I crashed.
Those would be good for you.
Okay. Well,
Also-
unless she wasn't good at it.
It is kind of endearing for you to completely mangle yourself on the...
Yeah.
That's worked.
Fall down on the ice, someone cut you with a blade.
I've gotten blood on the ice before,
Yeah.
and
I find the scariest part of ice skating is not so much the ice skating, it's all the little kids ice skating around you
Right?
that aren't very good at it.
whether or not you want to shove them.
Well,
Or just stay away from them.
I've been a skater since I was probably like 6 or 7 years old. Whether it was roller skating or ice skating, I was doing one or the other. And I rarely hurt myself, but got hurt a lot because little kids or whatever would skate over, or just people that were bad. And you're like skating backwards, and you turn to look, and someone clips you, and just bang, you know. That was the worst.
Yeah, that would have been me flying past you, flailing my arms.
Henceforth, why I'm not in the Olympics.
I was taken out.
I could
Some
do
stupid skater.
Yeah. So I was injured in a freak skating accident.
But I don't know. I don't know if that would be a very good Valentine's Day. It's kind of exhausting.
What about Hinkle Family Fun Center?
Paintball?
No, because the only thing
Well-
good there is to do like paintball or like
Go-karts?
mini golf.
Do they have go-karts? They have go-karts.
They do have go-karts, but again, that's like
They have
it's cold.
Bumper boats.
It's cold.
I mean,
That's
we
true.
are
All that
having
shit's
an
cold
unseasonably
outside,
like
man.
warm winter, but it is
Okay,
cold.
Okay. See, that's why I got to run this
Or
stuff past
like
you guys.
a spa of some sort.
A
like
spa.
massage.
See, is a spa. Is that a good Valentine's Day?
That's a bit forward. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're,
I don't get to rub your body yet, but somebody does. You know.
I mean,
What?
couples massages. If you're going to one of those, I'm sure you've touched that person's body before.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's true.
I mean,
I don't-
I guess that'd be a good Valentine's Day if you're already like involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like who? I want to know how many like actual first dates happen on Valentine's Day.
That's a terrible day to go on a first date.
But that's what I'm saying. Do first dates actually happen on Valentine's Day?
A bunch.
I just want to say, personally, fuck Valentine's Day.
Like
I would honestly go have dinner and go play pool because I enjoy playing pool and I like being like competitiveness. And for me, I get a little bit more like
'Cause that's
flirty
great.
when you're playing a game or something.
that's great on Valentine's Day is competitiveness.
Well, I feel like
I didn't
Valentine's...
see it was a good thing on Valentine's Day.
I think Valentine's Day is bullshit because like when you're in a relationship,
I was thinking first date.
it always seems like I get in a relationship near in winter, and so then you have like that, like, oh crap, Valentine's Day is coming. It's like, fuck, I got to do the you.
It's like you're forcing more like love into the relationship or you have to be like, I don't know. It's if you should already be showing this kind of affection year round. Why is it like? Why does it have to escalate on one freaking day? Why do you have to
Right.
get like a bracelet on one specific day? Or like the people who propose on Valentine's Day, why? Or the people who propose?
Maybe you're
I'm like-
lazy.
like,
I propose
why?
Valentine's Day sucks. I propose that. Billy said he's going on a Valentine's Day first date.
I think
Of course, Billy is.
I think Valentine's Day is just for lazy people.
Billy, what brewery are you going to on your first Valentine's Day?
I would probably be having a phone date that day.
Wait. A phone date? Oh, someone who
Phone date.
lives far away.
Yes,
Why would you do a phone date?
because I live far away.
Do you don't have the internet, or
Well, I mean, we can probably do a video chat.
Oh, okay.
But
have you downloaded the app Duo?
no.
Have her do that, and you do that. It works really well. It's the Google version of Face Chat or whatever. It doesn't, and their big thing is we don't buffer. It's very good.
Okay.
Yeah. I used that. Have you used it?
Yeah,
It
I have
works
actually.
very
It's-
well. Very well.
I actually live in the same town as my girlfriend, but we very rarely get to see each other.
Right. Yeah. So I'm wondering where Billy's taking his date. He doesn't say. I'm going to first date on Valentine's Day. Where are you going? Let us know. Come on,
And
Billy.
see,
Come on,
I'm-
Billy. Billy.
I'm
I brought you
not
video
gonna say
games,
I'm not gonna say this is
Billy.
gonna be a late Valentine's, but I'm actually going to see her in the following weekend, so I won't be.
Her? I'm
I
just kidding.
I
Just
won't
kidding.
be here next Sunday for
Michael.
the podcast because I'll be in Portland.
Interesting. Portland.
I'm going Portland.
Billy says he doesn't know yet. So we'll choose for him, okay?
I had this
Which-
crush the whole time.
Right.
You like girls?
What the hell? I think Billy is...
You're not the first guy to say that, by the way.
So, Billy, you should take her to... Or him. I'm not going to say. To Namaste.
Namaste.
You don't like Namaste?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well then there you go. Namaste is a buffet of Indian food, but it is very good.
Just go to Buffet King.
If you go on the west side, that's where you go to Namaste. But now they put one in your neighborhood. It's over there in the university area.
Yep.
You can go to Namaste over there. It's really good. I recommend
It's right
it.
across from Johnson Field.
I grew up in Arkansas, so I vehemently hate buffets because you can't get a sit-down restaurant out there.
Yeah. But I'm saying I don't like buffets either, but this is the good buffet.
Does Furs still exist here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take her to Furs.
But it's not Furs isn't like it used to be where it was cafeteria style. It's buffet style now.
Yeah, it's not the same.
My grandma, like up until she died, always went to Furs. That was her go-to. Furs was her place.
It's kind of fun.
I remember going there all the time as a kid.
I mean, it used to be fun.
I actually saw a dine and ditch happen.
Someone dined and ditch at Furs? How do you do that?
You'd run out the door.
Oh, man.
You go to pay and you just sprint out behind
load up
everybody.
on Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes and fried chicken and then run.
You know what I miss?
Yeah.
Super salad. There's only one in town right now.
Billy and I went there. I was going to say, there's still one around. Billy and I went there the other day.
How was it?
It's good. Yeah.
I miss that place.
So Super Salad is the destination for all Valentines.
I was going to say that's your destination for Dine and Dash.
Golden
but
Corral.
Do you ever go to Tomato? Not what is it? Sweet Tomato? It's like Super Salad.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you with that question.
I don't know. It sounded like a vegan place, and that always hurts me.
They have. I don't know if they have. Well, Super Salad barely has any meat. It's the same thing, almost identical, but I don't know, a little cleaner. I don't know. Most of the Super Salads weren't very clean.
I don't know. Something about the name
Yeah,
Sweet
turns
tomato?
me off. Sweet tomato.
you've eaten there, right? It's pretty good.
Mm-mm.
I like the blueberry muffins. It's a little bit okay. It's like Super Salad, but a little bit better.
Burn it.
Burn it to the ground.
Burn it.
Huh?
I don't know what it is, but
See,
I want to
in the
burn
chat,
it.
they're like sweet tomato is better. See, and that's Stu.
Dun, dun,
Stu doesn't
dun.
lie.
Okay, Stu.
I don't think he has the capacity to lie.
It's a good thing. I don't know where it's at because I might commit arson.
Huh. Well, it's on San Mateo in Montgomery. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no one even suspect me being out there.
Right. So we're going to take a break, 10 minutes, while everybody takes a pee and a smoky or whatever they do. So we'll be back here in a little while. Don't, what is saying? Super Salad is depressing. Yes.
But in a fun, nostalgic way.
Yeah. It's like those tacos look disgusting, but I guess I'll risk it. Why not? That's just how it is. Tune in live most Sundays. We're here 6 to 8 p.m. Facebook.com/10drink. Our website is 10drinkminimum.com. Do you guys have anything to plug? James?
Nope.
Michael? I do. March 3rd, we will be at Yelptropolis, which will be at the El Rey Theater. If you don't know what that is, the first four letters are Yelp, Y-E-L-P. It's the app Yelp. They're going to do a big event there. You can go out and try samples and dance to music, and we'll have our podcast there. Is it the 11th, March 11th, for the Best of Berkeley Music Showcase? Is that right? We'll be doing the
not gonna confirm that.
pre-show. He's like, what's the deal with that keyboard? Well, it faces out. So, Best of
Don't
Berkeley Music
worry about
Showcase. We will be doing the pre-show. What else? August 4th, we will be at Balloon Fiesta Park at Hemp Fiesta. So come out live for that.
I have Best of Berkeley Music Showcases March 24th.
March 24th, then? Is that so? Okay. I kind of believe you then. I had it down. Maybe you're right. Let me see. Yeah, I got them all mixed up.
It disappeared. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I know February or March 3rd we will be at, let's see here. You are Best of Berkeley. You're right. March 24th.
I got mine
Okay.
double booked.
So let's see. St. Patrick's Day is on the 17th. I'm pretty sure the 3rd is Yelptropolis. Let me look that up too, just to make sure.
I know we were doing something on the 3rd, February,
Yeah.
March 3rd.
Oh, so Besta's birthday is the day after my birthday.
Well,
Oh, okay. Did you say it was on the 24th?
yeah.
Damn it. That's March 24th. Okay, we're good. I'm like, okay, good.
Not February.
No, I was kind of worried about that. Okay. So cool. Come out to all those cool things. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Go to 10drinkminimum.com. All the fun stuff. We definitely drink. We do the show. You should as well. But always remember, never
get too drunk to jerk. 10drinkminimum.com.
Hey guys, you are listening to Gold Sounds. I'm your host.
I'm speaking of wishes, oh, in the days they could be better. Don't assume that I was way high, the world's above, and I wanted to save a portion for us. What could be better? How do you do that? Take a place on, I'm back to my dream of starting. My baby's next to your skin. Chase it on. Was it you? Your face is my eyes, yours. I've got time to park at you and walk with you to the corner of Richmond. It's nice to live with me. For all the years that I came away strong, there was no use in crawling to your doorstep. I'm speaking of wishes, boring things, they could be better. Don't assume that I'm just way high. The world's above, and I wanted to save a portion for us. What could be better? How do you do that? Until the place song, I'm back to my dream of starting. My baby's next to your skin. I'll chase it on. That sound is the sound of you taking me back. Your eyes see on, that look is flying. We're back aside for the last one riding again. Come on, just a slice of what we had. Let's all rather be a kind of ghost floating in a maze of my demise. But back set for a certain kind of time machine to take me to the dawn of when we met. Chase it all. Do you hear that sound? It's the sound of you taking me back. Your eyes say no, that look is my own. The back side for an asshole riding again. Come on, just a slice of what we had. your body close to mine. Turn it back to the turn in my heart. It's so covered up the spine. All the pain will be gone anymore. Put your body close to mine. Turn your eyes to the sky and close them. Put your body close to mine. Turn your eyes to the sky and close them.
I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
Oh, where did that go now? Uh-oh. There we go. Welcome back to the wavy hour of 10 drink minimum. Here in the second hour, we talked in that first one. If you missed it, I don't know why I'm just all over the place. What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
If you missed that first hour, we talked about all the great places that you can take a date on Valentine's Day. Some not so great, I guess.
Or terrible places.
Or terrible. Talked about the Winter Olympics.
Trying to give you a nice guideline.
Yeah. Pretty interested. You know, tell me if I know I'm wrong, but I just don't feel wrong. Tell me that when most people in America watch curling, they don't go, I could do this.
It's fun.
It looks fun, but I mean, it's, you know, what's the training regimen for that? There's not a lot of physical training regimen I don't think you need for that. I know, and I'm probably wrong. Someone's going to be like, you stupid bastard, it's so hard.
Probably. I mean,
I'm sure it's hard.
if you're good on ice, it's probably a lot easier. I mean, I tried it like a few times,
Yeah.
but I can't like stop myself. So like,
Yeah.
so I'm here with like a brush, and I have to like literally leap out of the way so I don't like disrupt the stuff. But you know how curling works, right?
You know, you throw the stone,
Yes.
and then they sweep in front of it for whatever reason. I
For
don't know.
friction.
Friction.
For friction, you're either cooling the ice.
Yeah.
Either smoothing it out or making it rough so it stops.
Yeah, I see. How do you make it rough compared to how you smooth it out?
You don't brush it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So you brush it to make it smoother,
Okay.
so it will glide better.
But it's kind of like the larger version of the game you play in the bar. Where
Shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard in the bar.
Yes, except you have two friends helping you do it.
Correct.
It's actually super fun, except I'm really bad on the ice. So literally when you get like to where the shuffleboard area is, I have to leap out of the way.
Are the sweepers wearing skates?
No.
I didn't think they were. I
You have
looked-
those weird like ice things that you like
Yeah, they
put
put-
over your shoe
Yeah.
so that you can like kind of walk
Again,
on the ice.
I feel like some drunk people in like Canada or the northern part of the United States were like, we could play shuffleboard, or we could go play shovelboard. And they were like, on the ice.
yeah, places that have ice.
So it's like, let's do this.
Have you ever looked at like pictures of Venice in wintertime?
No.
They just skate from place to place because the canals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that or in Sweden
Freeze
or
over.
Switzerland. There's another place that has a lot of canals, and they end up.
No.
There's more ice skaters than anything because they use
So
it
they're
as
just
an
like-
actual roadways.
Just like, fuck it. Let's do everything on the ice. Shuffleboard, everything.
It's faster.
Shovelboard?
Well, no, I mean
Oh.
going
No,
down the
guys.
canals.
Skating? Yeah.
Skating
Yeah.
down the canals, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty, Till you bust through.
Because they certainly can't use their boats if it's...
No.
That is...
They can't bust the ice?
What?
Oh my god.
I love when Smiley just like looks at me like,
Well,
what the fuck
are you talking
stupid?
about?
Or like, he gives me that like, are you stupid? Is something wrong with you? Look. Fair enough, though. I mean, you should, you know. But
He tests me. He tests me. Like, I should have a comeback for that, but I...
Michael Lucero is in the chat, and I want to tell him, where's the cheese may, bro? Where's the cheese may? You don't tease with the cheese may, and then not give out the cheese may. So what I'm referring to is we had Michael Lucero from Brewers Crew magazine on this show 2 weeks ago, right?
Yep, 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So he really likes the word chisme, which means gossip, right?
Yeah.
So he tags me and Billy in a post on Facebook, and he wrote chisme, and we're like, okay, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll tell you later, and it's been like a week.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Not cool. I need the chisme. Brewers
Not
gossip.
even in a private message. He didn't.
No,
send you the
public,
cheese man?
total public.
No,
it was on
he-
Facebook. I saw it.
I know that, but the actual gossip itself, he didn't send you like in a private message or something.
No. And I'm still waiting.
So you just like the word? You can't just throw that word
No.
around.
He said later. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
There is chisme on somebody. I don't know who it is. Brewers gossip.
Ooh.
Brewery gossip. Here in the brewery world, we're all friends. Bullshit.
Of course they are.
Just kidding. They probably are. And then what is it? What did Billy
Yeah, I'll
say?
sing a happy
And then
song in a circle.
Billy said in the chat, he won't tell us. He won't tell us the chisme. It's not fair.
Give us the cheese may,
Yes.
please.
Because he who controls the chisme.
Controls the universe.
That's right. What is the line from Dune, the spice?
He who controls the spice controls the universe.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum,
And then they
bum,
said, better
bum,
check.
bum,
Facebook
ba-dum.
messaging sucks. No, he hasn't yet.
The spice.
I've
must
been
flow.
the weird. You know how like
The cheese may
you'll-
must flow.
you know how you'll think of something, and then all of a sudden, for like the next couple of days, that just keeps becoming a recurring theme. Well, that's what Dune has been for me, like all weekend. He is my brother. Well, he is the what is it?
Quizak Sadarak.
Sadarak. Yeah. After she stabs him, he is my brother. If you don't know what we're talking about the ever infamous Dune, directed by David Lynch.
I still love it. If you ever saw it with like the Disney animated parts in it, it's
What?
amazing.
The Disney animated parts.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. There's a version of Dune that has animated bits in it made by Disney.
Really?
Yes.
I know there was a movie that they were going to make, a Dune movie, and it was such a colossal feat that the director never made it, but there's like all kinds of animated stuff for it. Is that the one?
No, it was for David Lynch's.
Oh, wow.
Like one of the reasons it was like a huge fiasco because they probably made like 3 Dune movies and then just jangled it together.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so many different versions of it.
Wow. I didn't
And
know that.
one of my favorite ones is the one that has
I did not know this. I had no idea.
yeah, they have an animated part where like, the
Is the House Atreides in it?
it's the exact same movie except with animated bits.
Is Sting in it?
Is that Sting?
Yeah. He's in the Speedo and he's fighting with a sword.
Oh yeah, that is Sting.
Yeah. And then Picard is in it.
Oh yeah, Gertie.
Patrick Stewart, yeah.
Gertie. He plays Gertie.
Yeah. And for the next 30 minutes, we'll be reenacting the movie Dune by
And
David
that I've
Lynch.
never seen. I have
Just
no
kidding.
idea what it is.
Don't get me started. I'll nerd out on it.
Is somebody doing Dune cast? Is that a thing?
Yeah, probably. There's probably 100 of those.
In today's episode, we will be doing the scene with...
A Dune fanfic.
Have you never seen Dune?
No, I've never seen
Oh.
it. I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about.
We're not going to go into this, but just for my personal, what's a better Dune? The movie Dune by Lynch or the miniseries made by the Sci-Fi Channel?
Lynch.
Lynch. I would say story-wise, maybe the sci-fi one, but for looks,
story-wise, the sci-fi one puts a lot more into it.
Yeah.
Except they put more of the story into it, but they take a lot. They take out a lot of the details.
Yeah.
Like David Lynch's Dune was total. Like House Atreides was supposed to be like fair skin, dark. They're supposed to be like Irish.
Yeah.
Dark hair, light. And yeah. So like all the characters looked correct.
Okay.
But in the sci-fi version, like none of them looked like the characters they're supposed to be.
But there's nothing that's going to beat watching the David Lynch version when they're riding the large worms. Like they're actually like standing on it with a leash. I just can't remember the music.
That's true. Did you ever see any of the like half cuts of the Jodorowsky Dune?
No. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Where it's like I've seen where they made a documentary about his, and it was going to be before Lynch, right? And it was just this monumental thing. And
No. That happened after Lynch.
Okay,
because my friend worked on it.
Oh, okay.
He like Dropboxed me a like unedited version, so it's a lot of green screen, and I mean it looks like people just standing around in set, but
yeah,
that would have been amazing.
Okay, they just never finished it.
It got cut,
and now there will be the reason why we brought this up is there's going to be a Netflix student. I'm just kidding. That'd be so badass, right? Like what?
I went off on a tangent. Sorry about that.
What the fuck?
Don't get me nerding out, man.
Yeah.
I will nerd out.
What project, because we now know that like Netflix is coming out with a Dark Crystal show, or at least a movie. I don't know if it's a show or a movie, but one of them.
If it doesn't
miniseries.
Involve
it does.
Jim Henson. It does?
Well, of course not him, but his workshop, yes.
Okay.
But the Jim Henson's workshop is doing, I believe, let's see, Dark Crystal.
Because otherwise...
Yeah, of course.
I will burn down Netflix.
It's called Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. It's a prequel. But as far as I know, yes, it will involve the Henson workshop. Which I can't...
It's Brian Henson runs it now, right?
Is it really? I don't know. What was the last thing that they're owned by Disney, right? So Jim Henson, yeah, they are.
I don't know.
Who
isn't?
Because Disney owns, right? Disney owns all of the Muppets and all that shit. Yeah,
Disney owns the world.
I think I might be owned by Disney right now.
Ooh. So
True.
Stu in the chat already knows what I'm asking. He's like, what show would you like to see them do or movie? And he wrote The Adventures of the Big Lebowski. That is fantastic. I've never thought of that, and that is a good one. That is.
Keep that to yourself. Copyright it, dude. Stu, seriously.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. I was looking up the Jim Henson's Creature Shop. I wanted to see what their last project was. I can't think of something they've done recently. I guess the Muppet stuff, right? Let's see. Projects. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. They were in that. Weird. Muppets, The Hangover. They were in The Hangover? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's fair enough, yeah. Darjeeling Limited. What were they in that? Weird.
I have no idea.
Oh, they must have been like animals or something. I don't know. But
maybe some of those actors, they're really good.
Mm-hmm. They're actors. Yeah, those are not really people. What project from like your childhood would you like to see, like Netflix conquer? You know, Netflix seems to be that TV company or movie company. I don't know what you call
Thundercats.
Thundercats. So that's a good one. No shit, right? Yeah. Or,
dude, have you seen the trailer for Full Metal Alchemist, the like live action one?
No, I haven't.
I'm looking.
Is it on Netflix?
It's coming out on. I think.
Okay.
It might be the 14th.
Michael, what
14th or 18th?
Michael's like, go bots.
Go bots. No.
What was the toy and cartoons of the Michael childhood?
I'm honestly, I've been trying to think of that while you guys were talking. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to say.
You don't remember what you liked as a kid? Really?
As a kid, I
You don't have a movie that your mom hates because you fucking watched it so much?
Tonka Trucks.
no.
The movie.
But what I would like to kind of have, like, I don't know why, but dinosaurs.
What dinosaurs?
Oh.
Dinosaurs.
Like the Disney.
Just-
I'm the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not the mama. That one.
Wow.
I don't know why, but I
Want Netflix
love
to
that
bring
one.
that back.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be totally
Okay.
cool with that.
I wonder why that one went off the air. It was almost like the Flintstones, but like dinosaurs.
It was such a weird, like,
Yeah.
concept. Now that I think of it, it's like, what? Why did we enjoy this? But
Okay.
yeah, I remember watching that, like, religiously. And then, of course, like, on TGIF, so, like, Sabrina and Clarissa Knows It All, and Family Matters, and... all those shows. Those are the ones I remember.
The best.
Yeah.
They're saying that was also Henson, that show. I imagine so.
Of course it was.
Probably.
Yeah.
See, the best part about that is they could bring it back because I don't know who those actors were.
Right?
Right.
They could totally do
Yeah.
it.
Just get voice sound-alikes.
Probably get the same voice actors.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're probably like homeless or something. Like, oh, thank God.
Bring us back.
Probably
Yes.
not, man. Voice acting is pretty lucrative.
Yeah, it's very lucrative. So that's a good one. Dinosaurs. I really wish that someone would really tackle and do a really good He-Man.
See, I was gonna say He-Man, but it didn't have much of a story.
Oh, no way. I always thought it did.
That's why I went with Thundercats.
Thundercats good too. They had the story.
Oh, you remember Silverhawks?
Silverhawks, also good. So have you watched that show on Netflix, The Toys That We Grew Up With?
No.
It is fantastic. I mean, I didn't watch the Barbie one because I don't, I just don't have.
Oh, I
it's
know
not-
you had a Barbie.
No Barbie. But they do one on He-Man, one on G.I. Joe, and one on Star Wars.
I like fashion.
I will say this.
You're the only one who's had a Barbie.
He probably did. So the thing that blew my mind about the G.I. Joe one is, so the guy who owned Hasbro created the original G.I. Joe. The big, tall, Barbie-sized ones. Then it kind of failed, and then he died. And his son, it was a family business. His son took over. Well, when they were trying to, like, combat the Star Wars figures, they decided, that they were trying to find a thing. And this guy brought the G.I. Joe figures back up to the son. And he's like, let's bring your dad's, idea back. And he shot it down time after time after time. And it wasn't because he didn't want to make them. He just wanted somebody to nail it so it wasn't a failure again because it was his dad's. So once they had it right, he finally said yes. But they didn't have a very big budget. And they were really trying to make all the figures very...
Is that why they were
Detailed?
Mm-hmm.
so fun to blow up?
right. So they made them very detailed. Because they made them very detailed, they were very expensive to make. So then they only have so many on the first line, and they ran out of budget. And the guy goes, well, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take some of the detail off these action figures. And then one guy goes, well, why don't we just make one that has no detail at all? And then one guy goes, well, who would want that? He goes, I don't know. We'll say it's a ninja.
Everybody.
And that was Snake Eyes. And that's like the most sought after figure. And it was basically because they had no budget that they made that figure.
I don't know how many of those things I blew up with.
Right.
With those were the best thing in the world. What are you doing with this? Well, I took a rubber band and I'm attaching it to a rocket.
Stu's nailing it in the chat. He says The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. I am with that. Totally. Yes.
I don't know how you'd recreate.
Not the movie, but like because he has like, there's supposed to be a lot of it. Like it was supposed to be like a franchise, I always loved that he had a band, and then they were also scientists. All of them. They were like internationally famous, and he was also a stuntman. It's like everything as a kid, you're like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't know if you can like really recreate the ridiculousness of that
Yeah.
movie. I mean, I love watching it,
Right.
but I'm like,
So I have to tell this story from Tuesday. So I go to Palmer for Taco Tuesday, as I often do, and they have art on the wall. And I'm looking around, and it's all nerd art. When I say nerd art, it's like superheroes, or the Terminator, Conan. But these are paintings. And they're all done by the same guy. And some of them are done very well, and some are done okay. And one of them is like Wonder Woman's butt. But like only her butt, like only like the middle part. And all of these are for sale for like $20 to like $100 for the most expensive. And that one's like the Breaking Bad one where it's Walt and Jesse back to back, and someone's painted it. So I'm like talking to Palmer, and I'm like, man, this guy really undervalues his skill. I mean, $20 for it? And he goes, no, we don't know who the artist is. He's like, this guy that I know went online on eBay and bid for all these and won like 100 of them. And he realized once he won them all that he just doesn't have room for it all in his house.
So it's just an auction?
No, it's just selling them. Like,
so it's just a random site so you can sell them to make a profit.
yeah. So this guy's bought all these paintings, and he has too many, so he's like, I'll sell some of them. So he takes them into Palmer, puts them up on the wall. And I'm like, okay. So I'm walking around, and a lot of them are sold. Like there's a Yoda, there's the close-up of the Hulk's face, and it was $20. And I'm like, I've got an extra $20, so I really want any of these? Nah. I got to go to the bathroom. I turn the corner, and there it is. A fully painted Snake Eyes. Sword out with the gun. He has the sword across his arm, and he's blasting with his gun. $20. And I was like, I'm buying this one right here. It's in the wall in my room. It's amazing. I have a picture of Snake Eyes on my wall. I'm totally, 43-year-old adult with a Snake Eyes painting on my wall.
There you go.
We hazard to say adult.
Fair enough. But, yeah.
I don't call myself an adult. Just because I have a career doesn't mean I'm an adult.
They're like, show it. No, I can't show it in here because I don't. It's on my wall. I don't know. I kind of have a picture of it. I don't know if it'll let me.
What's that? What qualifies being an adult? I mean, I did my taxes by hand yesterday.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
It won't let me put a picture in the chat. I don't know. I can't do that.
But I'm going to school for accounting, so that's just I'm trained for that.
Oh, that's
really
foul. Why can't I do this? I don't know. I'll post it on Facebook. So fair enough. But yeah, I did my
taxes. You have a
taxes.
Snake Eyes?
I have a Snake Eyes painting on my wall, and I hung it faster than anything I've ever hung that's anybody's ever given me or bought. I'm like, I had it up, man. I got home, I had to drill out. It's up on the wall.
Works.
See, the only thing I buy are mirrors.
No.
For above your bed? You're one of those guys?
Oh, no, just all around my house. I just really like how I look.
I have 2 mirrors in my house.
I'm
one in the bedroom and then one in the bathroom. That's it. I
have 7.
I have art on the wall. I'll say that much. Some of it's mine and others are local artists.
Why would you need art when you can just look at yourself?
Because I don't like myself.
Okay. So for the people listening, if you're on our Facebook page, I've just posted a picture of the Snake Eyes painting.
I'll look at it later.
It's there. Because it won't let me put it in the chat. I don't know why.
Because the chat's mean. It doesn't let you post anything.
No, that's true.
Chat doesn't like Snake Eyes. Bullshit.
So it's up. It's in the... So yeah. Put it on the green screen? Oh.
I mean...
Hasbro might sue us.
Maybe. I don't know. Let me see. It's not... I don't have a picture of it that's that good. I don't know.
Right? So it's like...
Let me see. Because it's like me laying it down and taking a photo of something. Here, I will. Okay. Let me see what I can do for you.
One of the things that they did reboot that I loved from my childhood was Power Rangers. Did you see the new Power Rangers movie?
No. That's on Netflix, though, isn't it?
Isn't that already rebooted?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's been reboot after reboot after reboot.
But it hasn't been rebooted at all. Just the new...
It's just been continuing.
Yeah, it keeps going.
I was trying to think.
There's like 12 seasons.
Or anything from Nickelodeon, because I watched Nickelodeon, like Wild and Crazy Kids, like that reality show for kids.
Okay, now we're getting into it. Michael's like, I can't remember anything I watched.
I know, like, give me a minute, God. Or Salute Your Shorts.
I remember that.
Or Dude Ranch.
Oh yeah.
All those classic ones are, but like the childhood Gladiator, which was Guts, wasn't it Guts?
Yeah.
Or
I don't.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Those are the shows that I watched.
I remember Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Okay.
They made a movie. They're recently
Really?
they recently either like they're about to make a movie or they have made a movie. And I don't know if it's through Netflix or if it's on its own or what, but
So the Snake Eyes painting is now on the screen.
I was like, hold on, I gotta look it up.
There you go.
Oh no.
Dude Ranch.
I can't I can't really remember much from the show. I just remember watching it as a kid.
So yeah, there's the Snake Eyes painting live on the feed.
That is pretty good.
Right? It's pretty amazing. Did
That
you see
is-
it?
It's worth $20.
It's worth $20.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to have this fucking thing. I'm like, dude. And I showed somebody and they're like, Boba Fett? I'm like, it's not Boba Fett, motherfucker. That's fucking Snake Eyes.
That's Snake Eyes. Well, it gives me like ideas.
Why would I have Boba Fett?
I've been wanting to hang at Palmer too for a little bit, so
Jiminy,
I need to get to work.
know your nerd facts.
Right, Stu? Now you know why I bought it. I was like, I have to have that. Put that. I was like, how can I pay for that right here? And they're like, yes. And I was like, $20, and it's painted. It's not a print or anything.
Can I take it off the wall with me?
No.
No, it's a showing.
Oh, I asked him that. Yeah,
Shut up,
It was
it's
a
mine.
showing, and I did take it with me.
You took it with you that same day?
Yes,
You just put it on your arm.
You know you were going to get it at some point.
I know, but I have it now. So.
Okay, I mean it's.
Well, they said he had other ones and they could bring it in, and it was like the farthest. It wasn't in the main room.
It was in like the.
It was like down the hallway, and
I thought you were about to tell me that you bought the Wonder Woman, but
no, that one went first. It was $30. Someone ran up, bought it. It was amazing, by the way. Someone ran up and bought that one, and immediately other people ran up and they were like, "I'll give you double," and they're like, "Well, we already sold it to him," and they're like, "Well, I'll give him double," and he's like, "Nope, I like this." And he wouldn't sell it, and people were like offering him all kinds of
Right?
stuff. It was pretty
why
awesome.
the hell would you not sell it for double? Come on, just double your money instantly. Just kidding.
Uh,
but if you really
yeah.
like the art, then have at it.
I'm
Do it.
with Stu. Stu's like, how did that not sell immediately? I don't know. Maybe because it was down the hall. But it was like almost like there was a couple that all the ones that I wanted were sold until I walked down that hallway, and then I went, oh shit.
I'm gonna go have to check out Palmer and see what's left. I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's some good stuff, man. It was pretty crazy.
I mean, it's still early
My
in the month.
favorite one was the Wolverine, where he's got the claws pointed forward, and it had the dog tags on the claws. I was like, that was pretty badass. You know, there was actually a pretty good Oliver Queen.
I'm wondering
too.
how much this guy, like the guy who's putting up all these on the wall, how much he spent for the entire
He
collection.
probably bought all this shit, and his wife's like, "What the fuck? Are you stupid?" And so he's like, "I got to sell it all." Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The old lady won't let me have it.
I gotta.
She's like, "You
I gotta
stupid
s-
ass."
I gotta sell all of this.
You
now.
wasted your money on this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How much? Sell it for nothing.
I don't care.
Just
Get that shit out of
'cause
the
you
house.
suck.
Rid of it.
Yeah. We better still be going to Florida at the end of the month.
My
Yes,
wife
honey.
told me I can't sell it for anything more than $20 each.
Right. No, there was like,
Just to punish me.
and it's a pretty good sized painting, and so I'm an art owner now. I just want to let you guys know that I'm really into art now, and I'm an art owner.
Cool.
So that's happened, over the weekend. But yeah,
Now I know what to get
Was
you
we-
for your birthday.
art. I did go.
G.I. Joe art.
Friend of the show, Harlando from Scene Splitter, is now an artist. I went to his showing on last night. It was interesting. You're supposed to go, well, what did he make?
No, I was about to ask you, what does he make?
He made a crucifix with a huge plastic dick on it.
I knew it was going to be something like that.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's what I was afraid to ask. Just a one piece.
Just the one. Well, that was his first one. So, yeah.
And he already had a show. For a
Well,
one piece.
he's in a showing.
Ah.
Yeah, he's like, you go inside, it's all no walls and just one piece on the wall. That's the one. I could see somebody doing that, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything just because
Very modern.
he's gotten to be quite a bit larger than me lately.
And how so?
Like, by volume.
Oh, like he's a bigger person?
Yeah. Like he could beat me up.
And you don't want to say anything mean to him or what?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, do you have beef with him?
No.
Oh. I don't know what's happening here.
Yes, I do.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh.
No, he's a great guy.
Wow. Interesting. I've never seen James like this. I don't know if I like it.
Yes, you do.
So angry.
You love it.
That's true.
You love it.
It's all art gossip.
If you asked, I will kill someone.
Oh, man.
Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me.
Okay, this took a weird turn.
Oh, it's about to get weirder.
Oh, no.
We can make it weirder. Fantastic.
So, I did go to a birthday party yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, I meant to make it.
So this is a birthday party. Like
It got windy.
It's funny. I was talking to one of my coworkers and like, "What are you doing this Saturday?" And I was like, I have a kid's birthday party Saturday." And they're like, "Oh, you don't even have children. Why do you have to go to that?"
Are you really a kid when you're 15?
Right. So I was like, "Well, it's my friend's kid," and he's like, "Oh, all those kids running around." I go, "No. I guess I should explain." I said, "Usually it's like the kid, and then people my age drinking. That's her birthday party." And he goes, "Oh, that sounds depressing." I'm like, "No, I don't know. I don't know what it's like for the kid, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun." So
It is. It's really fun.
So
And it's been happening for 10 years.
it's happened for 10 years. So my friend Sabrina throws a party for her child, and people come over and drink, and she opens presents, and then they all go to Chuck E. Cheese, not to actually take advantage of any of the advantages Chuck E. Cheese has to offer.
Like drinking.
Like drinking or pizza or whatever. They take flasks because they were filling up flasks before they left.
Oh, hell yeah. I've been to them before.
Yeah.
I didn't go this year.
So what they do is they go because there's this thing at Chuck E. Cheese, and I don't know if it's at all of them, but it's at the one we go to. There's a vibrating gorilla. What it is you put your money in, and the gorilla has like two.
What's the point of a...
It's amazing.
Has
Listen to
two
it.
fists that come out, and inside the fists are these metal handles, and you grab them, and you hit start, and it starts vibrating. And it starts vibrating your hands, and the whole idea is to keep your hands on there as long as you can. And it just keeps getting faster and faster and faster and faster, and your hands start to become numb, right?
It's kind of uncomfortable.
It's and I mean it's
And
not
the harder you squeeze it, the more
Yeah.
uncomfortable it becomes.
right. And so it's not hard to run it all the way through, but if you do it a couple times, your hands feel really weird, and it shoots tickets out while you're doing this.
I have so many bad things going through my head at the moment.
Right? So it's a vibrating gorilla at the Chuck E. Cheese, and it's vibrating your hands. So, but I have to say, so this year I go, and I'm sitting there, in a lot of the conversation, because our friend Sabrina, she likes to collect dead things, and then she likes to keep the bones, right?
Yeah.
So she has a dead bird, big like crow, dead bird laying on the table. Then apparently she has dead bird parts in her freezer. Okay. So there's a lot of conversation around like these parties that they would have, and one time they had a moose. They went and picked up the moose, and she like took the rib cage and put it up in the tree outside, and then there was moose bones hanging from the tree. Well, they had a party one night, and some girl went out to smoke, and she wandered out into the tree and like looked up, and there was the moose rib cage, and she like freaked out and shook it, and the little beetles that they used to clean the dead flesh off the bones fell all over her, and I was just like, oh God, that's awful. So they're telling this story, and I'm just like, wow. Well, then at some point, like it's the first year I've ever been where there's all kinds of like balloons blown up helium style, like the happy birthday, like the metal one. What do you call those balloons?
Cellophane?
Cellophane.
Yeah.
All kinds of those. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of balloons here today. Well, there's a reason. So she grabs some stuff out of the freezer, and it's a plastic bag that looks like it says, juicy fruit.
Was it a bird?
It's a dead bird. I was like, what's in this? And she goes, don't worry about it. Just take it outside next to the other one. So I take the package of what looks like, fruit roll-ups outside, and I'm looking for the other package of fruit roll-ups. So I'm thinking I'm taking these out. And I was like, next to what other stuff? She goes, next to the other dead bird. And I go, oh gosh. So I stick it over there and I go wash my hands immediately. Then I come back outside and they have a small dead bird tied to several balloons and are filming it as
I saw videos.
Filming it as it flies away.
This is actually the reason I did not go this year was because I was like, you realize handling dead bodies is blasphemous pretty much in Navajo culture. Like basically you have to go get a sing from a medicine man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so handling dead things, I saw that and I was like, I'm just going to stay home today.
Yeah, so they're flying. They have dead bird parts and they're attaching them to balloons so they fly away. I was like, okay, I don't know what I've done in my life to get here, but here I am. Yes, here I am.
Oh, I'm happy with what I did. I went to a Mardi Gras party yesterday.
How did that go? Did you get a bike?
That sounds way better.
I had a bike. The bike tires were flat, and I had no time to actually fix them before the actual parade started. Okay. So I did miss the parade. I ended up meeting up with them at our favorite place, or one of our newer places, Monk's.
Nice.
And so we kind of bombarded them with 50 people in Monk's.
Good. You're fine with that.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. Everybody dressed up and had a grand old time, and then you go back to the person's house and the party went all night. So yeah, it was a great old time.
Dang. How was the parade?
No dead birds. Windy. They only made one bar stop though, which was kind of surprising because usually they make multiple.
Oh really? I didn't.
But they
during
only
the parade.
Yeah, during the parade, they'll go and go right through Old Town and stop. So last year, they rode through Old Town and went to the back alley draft house.
Yeah.
And then from there, they went up to Marble, and then I think they had made one other stop. I can't remember what it was. And then from there, they went back to the person's house.
Oh.
And
so
then
is this like a sanctioned thing or just out of nowhere?
It's out of nowhere. This is it's the 10th year that this person has done it. So it was all decadence, and so you get all dressed up.
So it happens.
She's from New Orleans, and she wanted to bring Mardi Gras to Albuquerque, and so this is what it was.
Pretty cool.
So New Orleans does parades, so she did a parade.
And you didn't invite us,
right? I thought you guys would be invited because
totally wasn't invited.
What? Why?
No idea about this.
There was a rough day yesterday, so I wasn't even sure how long I was going to be out and about with it.
Oh, here we go. I wasn't sure how long I was going to be.
It was my dad's birthday yesterday, so I was very contemplating how long I would be out there.
Yeah.
And you didn't think we wanted to go to a party?
I like parties.
I'm 15-year-old girls.
People are flying body parts through the air, Michael.
Or Mardi Gras thing. I'm
shaking my head.
Sorry.
Contemplating my life decisions. Yeah.
I was watching dead bird parts flying over my house from Sabrina's house.
Oh, from Sabrina's house.
I don't live that far from her.
The funny part about, not the funny part, but the thing about the flying the bird parts, so they let the bird parts go, and they float up a little ways. And everybody's like, yay! And then all of a sudden it dips down in the neighbor's yard. And everybody went, oh! Then it goes back up, and they're like, yay! Then it almost hits the power line. Everybody's like, oh! And then it clears, and they're like, yay!
So they just dispersed this poor bird's body parts all over Albuquerque.
It probably landed in the Northeast Heights. And someone's like, what? It's someone who just moved from New Orleans. And they're like, the voodoo.
It followed me here.
Who sent me this bad juju?
What's this in my yard? It's
a
balloons
piece of rubber
with oh god.
Oh man.
It's a crow's foot. We have to move.
It's a crow's foot. We have to move. Nice. I thought of that. I was like, these poor people. Yeah. I don't know. It was funny because, I don't know if I want to say this, but the largest guy at the party, I had to guard him because he was afraid of the balloons.
I know who you're talking about, and I would have been doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He probably would have been guarding me. I was on my way down there. I was all, I'm going to go walk down there. And I was like looking at it on Facebook, and I was like,
No, I'm not.
Nope.
fuck that. Never mind. I'm
Fine.
going back
Are you
home.
afraid of balloons?
No, I can't be around dead things.
Well, yeah, but he was just saying how this big guy was afraid of balloons. Is that what it was, or he's afraid of the dead things?
He's afraid of the balloons. Apparently, a balloon popped in his face, and it went behind his eyeball when he was a kid.
Huh.
I feel like you'd be afraid of that too.
That's a-
Doctor.
Yeah,
That's a
but that's a
justifiable-
justifiable.
yeah.
Yeah, it is justifiable. I'm like, how the hell does a piece of balloon end up behind your eye?
We got balloons going on?
When it just blasts into your face.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You probably can't stand the sound of it though.
What is a weird thing that you're afraid of like that? Like you just don't like looking at it or something. It's like, ugh.
Clowns, really.
Clowns? I feel like clowns is the number one answer to that. Possibly. It could be
Like, yeah, they kind of just, yeah. Like, I had a coworker at my old place that was a clown, and he would purposely come around me because even though he knew I hated
He dressed as a clown
clowns.
at work?
No, it was a side job, and he would come to like our radio events and stuff like that, and he knew how much I hated like clowns. And then actually no, what got me was he does impersonations, and he could impersonate like the sound of a baby like crying. Weirdest like eerie thing coming from a grown man. No, it was weird. It still gives me, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you never liked me doing that one Cards Against Humanity thing?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Actually, no one liked that.
I liked it. I dug it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Daddy.
No, it's just because like how many times you have to say it, Daddy. Why is mommy crying? Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that constantly. I'm like, oh god, there's that card again.
Oh, speaking of which, I did let them know at Palmer's that we were willing to do at least one Saturday for Cards Against Humanity.
All right.
Just to do it every once in a while.
Well, let's stack the
Palmer,
deck.
Then
Make
they went
it
every
entertaining.
Saturday, and I went no.
Fuck no, we did that
Then
already.
they went once a month. I said no.
Well, that sounds good. I mean, let's stack the deck.
Yeah.
Let's make it fun.
Right. Totally. I think it'd be fun. And then I did talk to the old place that we did it at, and they gave their what do you call it?
How's he doing, dude?
Good. He's working on that thing that we talked about.
Yeah, he was one of the nice people to give me a bike, and I should have taken his offer because I should
wow.
have known that it would have worked.
Yeah.
This is the vaguest conversation that anyone could ever listen to.
He's working on that project that we said at the beginning of the year that we were going to be working on this year. You know, the fuel.
Oh, yes. I remember the thing that we were talking about
Yeah.
earlier in this
Yeah,
year
I
by the
remember.
person that we were going to
Yeah.
do that with.
So let's, I'm the cheese may on the down low.
Wow, that's some great cheese may right there.
That's right.
So.
Fill in the blanks.
I still want to do, since this is the end of the show and no one's probably watching by this point, I still want to do it. I still want to do the 10 drink minimum show. The underground, the basement.
Oh, were we actually...
We do the 10 drink minimum. 10 beers.
Well, Billy
2
does it
hours.
every time.
No.
Just kidding, Billy. I'm kidding, Billy. Kidding.
I've done it on the show. Not on purpose, but I've done it. The cans, the Shinerbach can picture, those are all mine. There's 10. There's 9, and then there was the one I was drinking. So,
I have yet to drink 10 drinks, I think, on the
but I
show.
mean, I think we need to find a basement venue. It's not live. We have to film it, but not live. And we do bring as many people who want to do it. They have to sign a waiver because some people could drink 10 drinks and it could kill them.
I have a lawyer friend.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, I already told you this.
Mm-hmm.
I would just chug half a pint of vodka and be like, 10 drinks, done.
No, yeah, it has to be specific. We're gonna have to lay it down. It has to be 10
Ground
10
rules.
Well, I mean, if you want to, you'd have to do 10 shots.
If you want to do 10 shots of it,
You have to
sure.
do 10 shots. 10 shots is equal to 10 beers.
I might be full after 10 beers, but
yeah.
can you mix? Can you do both?
I wouldn't.
Well,
do it at the
if
same.
if the
No, I was saying
person's crazy enough.
I'd do it all at once.
No, I would say if
That's
you're gonna
not
do
fun.
beer, I'd want because it'd be hard to
Really?
keep up with.
Because it is kind of.
Yeah. But we'd have to do commentating and be like, well, blah, blah, blah is had.
You still haven't made it out to our wonderful camping fest that we go to every year.
Yes, she has.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
She went last year.
see?
She had the
How
ratchet straps.
dare you? Remember, I was the...
No.
She was the one
I
that
set myself
saved
on
us.
fire. I don't know.
Yeah, I had all the ratchet straps for the tent.
She brought all the ratchet women. I'm just kidding. Just
Yeah, I
kidding.
do that too.
That didn't happen. Which is all that's coming up.
See, this is
That
because
is coming up.
this is because I like to start off a party with chugging a half pint of vodka.
And then you just go from there
Yeah.
for the entire
I
weekend.
don't think a half.
You
pint-
even rode in my freaking car, there and back.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Oh my gosh. This is quite funny.
How dare you?
See what happens when we leave, Billy.
This is what happens when you tell me you don't like guys.
Wow.
How long have I been on the show and you're just like,
Broken hearted.
It hurts.
He is always
Every
like, "Where's Michael?
time-
Where's Michael? Is she here yet?" Maybe he broke his heart too.
I'm just that fun to be around. Anyways,
You made Billy laugh. He thought that was funny.
oh man.
I'm laughing.
That's what I was going for.
Oh, so yeah, I still want to do that at some point.
That would be
And
good.
I think we'd have like a dry erase board with everyone's name, and then like counting them off, and we'd have it timed. Has to be two hours,
Within the 2 hour period.
2 hour period.
Shit. Okay.
Because I mean, this would go because this would be us creating a drinking game called the 10 drink minimum, and it's because there's the Indian 6, which is you're supposed to sit Indian style and drink 6 beers, which is a terrible name,
Well, it's definitely better than the Tide Pod
terribly
Challenge.
racist, but
Is it like cross legs?
yeah. But which Indian is that? Is that Indian from India?
Whoever made up yoga.
Okay, so I guess that's not racist. But then there's the Century Club, which is 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes.
Oh, that one hurts.
It's terrible, and it sounds easy. You're like 100 shots of
It
beer
does
in
until you
100
do
minutes?
it.
Until you throw up. I've done it, and I was so wasted. I'd never do it again. Then what else is there? So I mean, you have these weird like drinking clubs.
Edward 40 hands.
Edward 40 Hands. That's
Still
another
haven't done
one.
an Edward Forey hand.
I've never done it either. But then where I was from, there was one called the Champs Club, and it was 2 hours. You had to drink 3 40s in 2 hours, and then you were in the Champ Club, and one had to be Old English. So it was like 2 40s of your choice, and then 1 OE.
But you still got the pee?
Yeah.
See, that doesn't even hold a candle to Edward 40 hands.
Well, the difference was though is like in 2 hours, if you only drink 3, it seems easy. But I saw so many people puke. It was amazing. And then that's how you would get your nickname. And then you would go get your shirt. There was a place on the square. You'd have a shirt that said Champs, and then it had your nickname on it.
Oh, so you couldn't puke?
You could. You just had to make the time limit. And it was a club. Like it was like you got a shirt and everything.
Wow.
Like they paid for a shirt for you, and then the shirt had your nickname, and you got your nickname in that 2 hours. It was interesting. Like Speedy or Chunks or,
I'm not familiar with that one.
it was crisscross applesauce is the non-racist way of calling it. That's what it is. But the reason why you're not aware of it because it was a local thing. It was like a local club, local drinking club. It was really interesting in the town of Portales. Our friend Donovan and his sister both are members of the Champs Club. And that was they were called Champs. I think I did it. I just never got my shirt. I don't know.
But that's crap.
It's amazing that they made
yeah.
shirts.
Yeah, right. So I think we should do the drinking game, the 10 drink minimum. It's like, can you do 10 beers in 2 hours? Or 10 shots or 10 beers in 2 hours.
I think I can.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've already...
It's 10. It's 10. 10 and 10.
Cool.
I don't think there's a lot of people out there who can do it. So I don't know.
If you want to try it, though, come
Yeah.
join us.
But we got to find I want to find like a Fight
soon as we find a
Club
place.
style basement. It's like,
Right?
I don't know. I want
Anybody
it to
got a basement we can borrow?
And if you really want to be part of the club, You're not going to like it. It's called Thunderbird,
No.
and you will hate your life.
I did for that entire
He
week.
don't lie. Facts don't lie.
Raise your hand if you had to drink that.
Oh, God. Poison.
Only way I got on the show.
You imagine, okay, what if Thunderbird tries to do like St. Ides and, you know, all these different companies and try to kind of come back mainstream and like they make Thunderbird like watermelon and Thunderbird like grape.
Man, they're
Oh,
not.
God.
They're not Mogan
Yeah.
and David, dude.
Yeah.
They're not Mogan and David. Not going to work.
Not going to do it.
Peaches and cream. That's all right.
What if, see, now you give me an idea. Now I'm thinking.
Oh no! What did I do?
Why did you have to bring up Thunderbird?
What if the 10-drink minimum,
You have to finish or start with a Thunderbird.
you can skip 2 beers for 1 shot of Thunderbird.
Don't do
doable.
it.
I know, but that's the whole thing. You know, will
we have-
you take a bonus jump
Are we going to have puke buckets
and be
available?
doing this?
Yeah.
And doing the Thunderbird?
That might just turn everything. It's like,
Who wants to jump in? I don't know. I just thinking out loud. You know,
To quote you, it's going to change your life
it's gonna change your life.
for the
Forever.
worst.
Not for the better. Yeah.
yeah.
Not for the better. Fuck, I should make those T-shirts. Be like, Thunderbird wine. You know what today is? August 13th. No, today's the day that your life changes. Not for the better. You're drinking this. I don't know. I don't got anything else. You guys done?
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. So March 3rd, come out to the El Rey Theater. We will be at Yelptropolis. There's an event somewhere on Facebook if you want to look it up. Not for us to be there, but for the actual Yelptropolis. If you've always wanted to be a Yelp elite like me, 2017, 2018, you can come out and see what an elite event kind of looks like. It's where, you know, I don't know if you know this, but there's things called Yelp elites. Do you know this?
I've heard.
Yeah. So what happens is there's special events around town that only we are allowed to. And they give you all free stuff. All you have to do is tip. And, you know, they're pretty cool. And this is like the one chance that regular people get to go be a Yelp elite. And it's at the El Rey Theater. And we will be there podcasting. I was like, hell yeah, I'll do that. Then would you say March 24th?
That's right.
Best of Berkeley Music Showcase.
We'll be in the old, right? Oh, the old Alibi office.
That's right.
Hell yeah. That place is awesome.
And once we find out who the bands are, maybe we can finagle one in and they could play there.
True.
And probably our stuff is still there. That we
Our
left
stuff is probably still there. We
from
left.
last year.
A bit cooler.
We did.
I didn't realize we left the cooler there.
Yeah.
we left a bunch of stuff.
Well, it wasn't our cooler, so you know,
Oh,
we
shit.
left somebody's cooler there.
Whoops.
I'm looking forward to a pair of gloves.
Oh, probably.
Nice.
What I'd like to do there is I think, I don't know, but if Billy gets nominated for anything, I think he should play while we do the show. Like, he should be there live with us.
That
I don't know
sounds
if he's,
fantastic.
I don't know if he's for that or not, but we would live stream it and kind of talk to him after, between the songs, you know.
Billy,
Billy.
come on, Billy.
Or somebody, if somebody's willing to do that, I would definitely, you know. I forgot to say this. February 14th, which is Wednesday, which is Valentine's Day, the voting reopens for the best of Berkeley
I did not know that.
altogether. Not just the music, but like the stuff that we're also a part of. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if you're going to be able to vote for us again. I don't know how that's going to go. But we'll keep you posted. So that way people can still vote for us for Best Local Podcast. So I don't know.
As you should,
As is needed. So whatever.
because it should be on the ballot. But
I don't know how that's going to work, man.
After 5 years, I can't believe it's still not on the ballot.
I know.
More
and-
than 5 years.
And they'll have like Best Beard. It's like, really? Okay.
more than 5
And then they're like, well, there's
years.
that many podcasts now? There's 16 of them. We did a whole festival.
At
Of
There's
16.
least.
there's plenty of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
When you have your own event, I think you have your.
But
I
thank
don't
you,
know.
everyone at Alibi.
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
you guys.
we love
anyway.
you.
We love you anyway.
I know
Love
you're
you.
overworked,
Underpaid.
understaffed.
Underdrugged.
Very true.
JK. Thank you guys for listening to the show. As always, you can go on Sunday nights, most Sunday nights, from 6 to 8 p.m. We'll be live on Facebook.com/10drink. You can watch us there. We also have a website, 10drinkminimum.com. Has all of our social media platforms on there if you choose to add us. All the fun. So, thank you guys for Michael and for Smiley. Thank you guys for watching. We are 10
10 drink minimum.